Hi guys, it's about 8 o'clock on November 30th, Thursday, and this is vlog number 1400. And I hope I have the camera aimed right, because if I don't, like the top of our heads are cut off, you're going to have to put up with it, because I'm not going to redo this. Is that okay if we don't redo it?
Yeah, it's okay. One take shot.
Yeah, one shot take, because I'm not going to be able to edit, because it's
a video.
Yeah, well, I don't want to edit because it's on the camera. I have to put it on my computer. Where
Yes,
am I going to edit?
Understand.
Okay. So these are not necessary. Oh, Pam just closed the windows. I guess you could see us looking in at her.
Well, that was awfully rude of her.
Oh, Pam, what's she thinking?
My name's Tom. I want to peep. Peep, peep.
Nobody asked, but did you know Pete's name really is Tom? His name is Thomas Peters. Anyway. So, yeah, so I've got the questions in no particular order, and we're all ready to answer, are we not?
Yes, so let's get to her. Let's get her done.
Get her done. All right, first was Kay Carter had a couple questions. She asked if we've always lived here, and we both have different answers. But we,
First answer's no.
First answer's no, neither of us have. When I was growing up, though, my grandmother had a house up here, and we spent a lot of time up here. Actually, it was on Higgins Lake, which is the next lake up, same county, though. And I always said when I grow up someday, I'm going to live up north. So I had to make that happen. It took until 2005 to make it happen, but it happened. Pete, on the other hand.
I was born and raised in Saginaw, Michigan.
Yep.
Son of a fisherman.
Son of a fisherman. He didn't even know Houghton Lake existed.
Exactly. But actually, I was a son of a fisherman because my dad fished.
I know that. So.
Well, there you go.
Well, why are you looking at me then? Tell them.
You hear me.
So, yeah, Pete didn't even know Houghton Lake existed.
I kept seeing a road that said Snowbowl. I thought, that's kind of a weird name. But I'd never seen the sign that said Houghton Lake.
Yep.
Till we moved here.
And then we've been taking the Snowbowl exit ever since. And Kay also asked, if you and Pete could travel anywhere in the USA, where would you go? I'm going to let you answer this one first.
Kind of a tough question because I hadn't given it any forethought.
I didn't let myself have forethought because I didn't want to have an advantage over you. So.
At this point, you have a lot of advantages over me. But, I don't know. It'd be kind of nice to go out and see Texas again, since I spent a lot of time in Texas. But then again, I spent a lot of time in a lot of other places too. But I'll never go back to Turkey. You can't drag my dead body there. I will put up a fight.
Okay. But good thing Turkey's not in the USA then, huh?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Because
I don't even eat turkey.
So where would you go? Texas is your answer?
Yeah, Texas would be a nice place to go. See a few places that I didn't have the opportunity to see when I was in the military.
Such as?
Like Houston, Texas. Some of the other surrounding cities.
Oh, okay.
Laredo. Some of the old cowboy places. Take my metal detector and see if I can dig up an old cowboy.
Good luck with that. I'd have to say Alaska, but I wouldn't want to drive through Canada. I understand it's not a very easy drive, so in an RV.
I've heard that the highway is littered with broken down RVs and stuff.
Really?
On the way up there, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know how I get there either because I won't fly either. So, I've been in 17 states. I have relatives and friends out like in the southwest and west part of the country, but There's nothing country, like I've never said, oh man, I gotta see Hoover Dam, I gotta see the Grand Canyon and all that. That's not been on my bucket list. So, where friends are, it's wherever I'd go. And family, people I love and want to see.
Like in Ohio.
Like in Ohio, Pennsylvania. We still want to, we have so many places we want to go. We still want to go to Branson, we still want to go to Wisconsin, we still want to go to Maryland and the not the Dakotas, the Carolinas and Georgia. I'll never set foot in Florida again. Tennessee, Kentucky. So, there's a lot of places where we have people we'd like to see. All right, Nikki, Deet Martin, Nikki. I think this was just a general question, but I had included it on here because it says, how is Pete doing, and is he still doing treatments?
Doing okay. I'm here. Yes, I still am getting treatments. I get the androgen deprivation therapy shot once every 3 months, which takes away my testosterone and leaves me in touch with my feminine side. And I get infusions once a month to help strengthen my bones. Right now there's no further plans at this point to do any more radiation or do chemotherapy, which I would do that as a last resort.
You also take the daily pills as part of your androgen deprivation therapy.
Yeah.
They work two different ways. The shots and pills, I mean. And you're doing a lot of things with supplements and diet.
True. Eating a lot of veggies.
Organics.
Yeah.
And so forth.
Etc. Etc.
Yep. So yeah, they said the last time that he will be getting the androgen deprivation therapy. They said he'll be on that for the rest of his life, or until it stops working. They didn't say that, but in some men, after a number of years, it'll stop working. So, and the cancer will start spreading again in spite of it. So at that point, that's when they start looking at chemotherapy. But they said that you'd be on those androgen deprivation therapy for the rest of your life, right?
Yep.
Yep. Phyllis, dear sister Phyllis Brown, how long have we been married?
15 years. In August. Was this year?
Yep. 15 years in August.
And our screen just went blank.
No! Oh my gosh, and I turned that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yep, 15 years. We knew each other for 3 years before we got married. Mimi, how did I meet Pete? Online. We chatted in the IRC back in the old days. We chatted in the IRC and changed emails and.
Yep. And you also met me at a Chinese restaurant.
Met him at a Chinese. First time we met face to face was at a Chinese restaurant. We were not looking for life partners. Neither of us was looking for a relationship.
You weren't looking for a biker to walk through the door either.
I was not looking for a biker to walk through the door in his black leather and his boots and his black leather gloves and chains hanging from his belt. And that was not what I expected at all. But he did. Yeah, we met online, and he was only about an hour away from me, so we were both married to other people, and we were not intending to fall in love. I was separated, and he was separated, and looking for a place to live, and I had an extra room. We were both in the process of divorcing, and like I said, had no intention. Neither of us wanted love.
That's right.
We wanted, for example, a standing date for like weddings. Have somebody to go dance with. somebody to hang out with, you know, but absolutely not love.
We actually did finally dance it away.
At Casey's wedding,
Yeah.
like 3 months ago, less than 3 months ago, we finally danced at a wedding.
We didn't even dance at our own wedding.
No, we did not.
We were in a Chinese restaurant. We have this little thing about Chinese restaurants. But, yeah, we got married in a Chinese restaurant, so there really wasn't a dance floor there.
Nope. We met at a Chinese restaurant. We got married at a Chinese restaurant. What else did Mimi say? How did I know he was the one? Wow. I wasn't looking for one, so I wasn't looking for anybody to be the one. But we were good friends for a few years, and as I mentioned, and then at some point, as we were both rebuilding our lives after divorces, we had so much in common, and I just one day said, wow, this wasn't supposed to happen. I wasn't supposed to start loving him.
You've been loving me ever since.
More or less.
Loving on me.
What has kept our relationship strong? I'll let you take that one.
Well, there's several things. Humor's one.
Big one.
Sherry told me a long time ago that, you know, you follow a different drummer. And I said, no, I don't. I follow the kazoo player. So when I was in high school, we had a Arthur Hill kazoo marching band. So I always followed the kazoo players.
Humor was the big one, right from the beginning, pretty much.
Yep. And above that is God. God is keeping us together and keeping us happy and meeting our needs.
Yeah, he's kept our relationship strong through many things that would have torn apart our marriage otherwise, right?
Oh, yeah.
And how do I manage to remain productive with chronic pain? You know what, Mimi? Sometimes you just gotta do stuff that isn't easy because I have to be productive. There are days, especially in the last week since I hurt my arm and stuff, but often there are many days it would be easier to stay in bed, but I have birds that need to be fed, and I have things that need to be done. And while Pete can do everything and has had to in the past, I just have to be. It's not being productive isn't an option for me. Some days I don't feel like I have the strength to be productive or get anything done. And some days I don't do as much as other days, but, you know, there's just stuff that has to be done, and I gotta do it, so I do it. Positivity, is it my nature? Oh no. It is not my nature. But you know, I live by a it's not even a creed. It's just, I know that, am I interrupting?
Apparently. Sorry.
I know that there is a bigger plan for my life, bigger than what I know, bigger than what I am, and bigger than what I can do. And so having that, being positive of that, and knowing that the Lord is with me no matter what, knowing that He's not going to let me fail, not going to let me go no matter what, that keeps me positive. Because you can't be negative knowing that the creator of the entire universe, the creator of every universe and every galaxy and everything is leading me. I mean, I can't be negative because that is just, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. So left to my own devices, oh yeah, I'm very negative. But when I'm serving the Lord, which is what I do every day except for those days and times that I fail, then I can't be negative. So that's, I'm positive because I can't be negative. He keeps me up. All right. I'll let you do this one too, from Debbie K. Scaredy 2 in Florida.
How do you feel things have changed since RVing? I know you all love it, but is there anything that you wish you...
Would have known before.
Well, there's a lot of things I wish I would have known before. A lot of things I wish I knew now. Mainly electrical systems and plumbing on RVs. Because those have been big sore spots on the RVs that we've owned and have owned right now.
Yeah. How have things changed since we've been RVing?
I love it.
Yeah, our lives are different, much different. In what ways would you say?
Well, we don't feel tied down to any one particular place. We spent 7 months in West Branch, Michigan. Of course, that was part of the cancer treatment stuff. But we almost feel like we're not home unless we're there.
It's true.
But we're still looking for other places to go. We've gone to some places and they were really enjoyable, and some other ones we thought maybe we should put snorkels and swim fins on our RV. Not going to be mowing the Bay City State Park system. It was mostly flooded even in the wintertime.
Yeah. There were times the water froze right around our tires.
Yeah. Probably the worst thing is trying to find some place in the wintertime to dump our tanks.
It's true. And last year, the old RV that we had, we could use the tanks for 2 weeks. This RV, we can get a week out of it, so it has to be dumped a lot more often. This has a much smaller tank, apparently, which we weren't. But one of the things that's changed is previously, when we'd go somewhere, I enjoy myself, but then I couldn't wait to get back home. I just was always anxious to get back to my home base and where I feel comfortable. Now, when we go somewhere in the RV, once we get there, it's hard to leave because my home's with me and I'm enjoying myself. But that urge to get back home doesn't hit anymore because home is with us.
And one of the other things is, is a negative type thing, is the amount of work it takes to get everything tied down so everything doesn't fly while you're driving down the road. Especially with the pull or the slide, we have to get a lot of things done and vacuum just before we pull the slide in, just so the slide doesn't get damaged.
All the gears and stuff in there, if they got a bird seed, even if they got bird seed in it or anything into those gears, that's thousands of dollars of repairs. So we have to do a really thorough vacuuming before we pull it in every time. But so there's more involved to moving this one than there was in the other one. But I'd say we have it down less than an hour to prepare, wouldn't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, because Pete's got to do the outside stuff. He's got to do the water and the electric and the chocks and the legs that balance it and all the outside stuff. And then while he's doing that, I usually do the inside stuff that I can do. And then we work together on the end, mostly on the cleaning and moving the slide in and stuff, right?
Yep. Once the slide comes in, there's not a whole lot of room to move.
That's true. Gets real tight in here real fast. But, let me see. Is there anything big that you wish you would have known before?
Well, probably that not everybody's going to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have thought of that. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, there's no problem. Well, I've never used that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So we got a leak in our water tank, so we don't fill up too often because it does leak. And I can look underneath to see where they sprayed the foam in to try and hide the leak that still leaks.
Yeah, the guy we bought this from was less than honest. He said there are only 3 things wrong with it, and one of them I'm not sure about, but 2 things I know for sure. And the third is the furnace. I don't know if it works, so I've never tried.
I have. It doesn't work.
Yeah, and the other 2 things that he said for sure didn't work, we knew about and came in thinking because he told us about those, then that's probably all there was, but we were wrong. But this is still much better than what we got the first time.
It's true.
So this Maxwell's dropping bombs over there. Anyway, you know, these things we can take care of one at a time. But there are more than we expected, but you're right, not everybody is honest.
No.
We believe people, we tend to believe people. Not so good. So that's the questions, and that's the answers. And I appreciate you guys sending some questions and in so that we'd have something to answer for my 1400th vlog. And probably I'll do something for the 1500th now that I'm on a roll. But anyway, thank you very much for participating and asking these questions, and I appreciate it. And tomorrow's December 1st, and I probably will do a vlog tomorrow because we'll be doing stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for your love and your friendship.
Amen to that. Thank you for that. And so have a great Friday, you guys. And you too, Chewy. Take care, God bless, and good night.
And tell them Merry Christmas.
Say Merry Christmas, Chewy. Chewy.
Look at that tail move.